to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the official Apple TV Plus, Apple trailer for the Apple TV Plus original film, Tetris. So, this is not that long rumored we're going to do a live action Tetris movie, Shut Up movie trilogy that they were going to do. I think it was supposed to start Iraq at one point, or I'm thinking of Spy Hunter. Probably thinking of Spy Hunter.
Spy Hunter you're thinking about.
But no, this is actually based off the true story. I don't know how much the true story, because the description on IMDb lists it as only one part of the story, and that was the legal battle for the rights to Tetris.
To Tetris, yeah.
Okay, so Tetris. What can you say about it? It's one of the most iconic puzzle games in video game history.
And very music.
Has sold over 200 million copies worldwide. It still currently holds the record for the Guinness World Record for most ports of a single game. I think I have over at over 20, I believe.
Yeah.
Like over 20 or so. It is still played in tournaments to this day. They just released the Game Boy version for Nintendo Switch Online. It's the most iconic port of it, but it didn't start off that way. Mm-hmm. It started off one man known as Alexei Pajitnov. Mm-hmm. And this is part of his story. Mm-hmm. So the main focus of this movie is about the original legal rights.
The legal ramifications he had to go through.
When
not him, but
Hank Rogers in this case, because during the time in Russia, you couldn't create your own IP or sell it. So in turn, one of Alexei's coworkers grabbed it, and then in turn from that, somebody else grabbed it, started licensing it, buying it, and that's where we come to Hank Rogers, who in the year of my birth, was looking to sell Tetris, the rights to Tetris. Fun fact is that it took Pajitnov over 8 years to officially get the rights back. He actually wasn't mad it sold so much. Quite the opposite. He was happy it sold so much. He was happy his game
was out there pretty much. And people were enjoying it. People were having a good time with it. People loved the game.
Yeah, and one of the people in this story that was friends with Hank Rogers, in this case played by Terry Edgerton in this film, was Pajitnov. He played Go with him a lot of times, and he became good friends with him, and they were good buddies. There's a lot of big names during this time from video game history. You have Hiroshi Yamauchi, who at the time was the head of Nintendo. You have Howard Lincoln, who was the head of Nintendo America. Very synonymous with his that ESRB legal court battle about the ESRB ratings.
Yeah, the rating system for video games.
Yes, you have one of Pajinov's co-workers. You have Pajitnov, the actor. Pajitnov himself, I know what Pajitnov in it as well. Mm-hmm. I'm invested. I didn't know this movie was happening. Dead on, I had no. This is not me doing that joke of I heard about it and completely forgot. No, I had no idea they were doing this movie. It's coming to us. It's being directed by the guy who did the Stan and Ollie biopic as well. And I'm like, I heard that was good.
So let's dive into this.
Sorry,
all the talking.
I rambled.
He was talking. He was rambling on. Let's dive into this for the official Apple TV Plus trailer for Tetris. So here we go.
Tetris. It's the perfect game. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Sorry.
I played for 5 minutes. I still see falling blocks in my dreams. It's poetry, art, and math all working in magical synchronicity. It's the perfect game. Tetris. I don't get it. It's a combination of Tetra, Greek for 4, and tennis. The Russian inventor, he likes tennis. Hazel. Yeah. This game isn't just addictive. It stays with you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Hank, only 10 other people in the world have seen what you're about to see. It's called the Game Boy.
That gives him the Tetris.
Yeah, see,
he the rights.
He wanted to get onto Game Boy.
The Soviet Union had worldwide rights. Nothing gets out easily. I'm gonna go to Moscow.
You're walking into a country that still considers America enemy numero uno.
Okie dokie. You sure you don't have to talk to your wife about this first? Pioneers have have to bet the house to win.
But not literally.
Listen. Have you ever heard our apartment this quiet?
This is quiet before.
This is the inventor of Tetris.
Your game is brilliant. I'm gonna make you a millionaire.
Mr. Rogers, have you ever negotiated with the Soviets?
We're here for Tetris.
Вы все здесь только ради денег.
What do you say? I don't speak Russian.
The most powerful man in Communist Party is watching you and your family.
Do you know where your husband is?
What the hell is going on?
The world is changing, and Soviet Union will not be left behind.
You want to play with the big boys? This is how the world works.
Where is my money?
This is insane. We can't protect you. Sometimes you gotta forget the rules.
Jesus Christ, this song.
This is criminal. Soviet Union is about to invade.
Yeah.
They're lying. Everybody's lying.
The cavalry is coming.
We don't have time. I have a plan. Oh, come on. You guys are the kings of cliffhangers.
Oh my god.
Not too bad.
Not the bad.
That's Hiroshi Yamauchi.
Not the bad.
Yeah, he basically, I have the history here, but basically, yeah, he eventually found out that they were going to launch the Game Boy, and they wanted the rights so they can put the game on there.
Yeah.
Because by this point, the game was extremely well popular
It's
among
like
a lot of
you
people.
wanted to put it on a Game Boy.
Yeah, dude, like Atari was involved in this, Tengen was involved in this. Like, Rogers himself had his own software company as well.
Yeah.
So, like, and yeah, part of the reason was profit. Like, the guy's not lying. It was part of it was for the money.
It was for the money, but at the same time.
But Paganoff did form a bond with Rogers. Mm-hmm. So, and it was really cool. Like I said, he eventually got the rights in '96.
Yeah.
He finally got the rights. Like, at the time, he couldn't do anything. Like you saw, it was Soviet Russia. It was a time where they
were doing a lot of communism and all that type of stuff.
He couldn't get any money off it, and then once
he was on his own out there.
Once the game spread out, then that's where like everybody wanted to take a piece of it, including Paganoff to an extent.
Yeah.
Like I said, in the long run, he was just happy
that people enjoyed his game.
But like it took till the mid '90s to finally
get the redemption of it.
Get the licensing rights, because he got none of that money.
No.
None of that money until he got the licensing rights.
Mm-hmm.
And he went on to do more games after. I remember playing a couple of them. They used to be on MSN Games. Yeah. Show how old I am here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie itself, it looks fun. They're trying to make it fun. And for people who don't know, it's like, no, like Tetris didn't start on Nintendo. Mm-hmm. Like, we associate it with, but
because that's what a lot of people start off with for some people.
Yeah, so like that's why Nintendo's not technically not involved with this, because this story goes far beyond when Nintendo wasn't involved for a while.
It wasn't until later down the road when they finally got involved and saw the interest in it.
Yeah, and they put it on NES and Game Boy. You know, it's like it's me. I applaud Tara Edgerton's American accent, because I swear to God, that's a really good fucking accent. He does a really good American accent there. What do you think? I've been babbling on.
No. It looks good. I like where they're going with it. They're trying to show like this actually happened. Whether you want to believe it or not, over a Tetris game, this actually happened. It's like this is what they had to go through just to get all this stuff, and it looks fun. The way they added to it, they added just a lot of just like what he had to go through. Even there when they couldn't, they're like, you're on your own. We can't help you at all. You're on your own. Whatever happens down there. So, but it looks good. Like I said, It looks like they're really kind of trying to tell that story of like, this is like where it originated from. This is where it came from, and this is what they had to go through to not only get the rights, but just to get just get everything out of it.
Well, right, Rogers basically had to do to go from like where Paganoff started all the way to getting into Nintendo.
Exactly.
If there's a million online, but if there is, Gaming Historian has a good retrospective on the history of the story of Tetris. If you want to check that out, You can play Tetris anywhere now. Like,
No, I still play the Tetris Battle Royale one.
there's Tetris 99.
Yeah, I play that still every now and then.
Tetris is on Game Boy, on Nintendo Switch Online. There's the Tetris Effect Connected, which was that big VR one that has the special effects and stuff like that. That's out there. There's a lot of great stuff out there. Like, great ways to play Tetris. Like,
oh yeah, there's so many ways. It launched so many extra other stuff even behind it. You know, from the style and this stuff people loved about it.
Yeah, it's one of our most cherished. I look at it fondly because according to our father, it was at 3 years old. It was the first video game I ever played.
Yeah, there you go.
And I just, from there, the rest is history.
Yeah.
Rest is painstaking video game collecting history.
Yeah.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Tetris, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon as well.
Let us know what your guys' thoughts are on this overall. If you're like a game buff, video game historian, type of stuff, what do you guys think of it? Does it look like it's going to be good? It's going to live up to what, expectations? And, it's just so cool to see them doing a story around this overall. I mean, let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this trailer. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
We have a bunch of video game trailers that are just video game adaptations. You can check them out on our internet channel. Sorry, we have nothing connecting this. This is our first video game biopic.
Yeah.
But until biopic of sorts. But until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Tetramino-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.